All right, y'all. Back with another episode of Access Code. You know, we're going to have to keep these things going. We're going to stay in the R&B. Because R&B is still that good music regardless. Yeah. Told y'all R&B ain't dead a few, I wouldn't say a few episodes ago like it went the last one. Said the last episode, soul ain't dead.
Yes.
For real,
soul
for
ain't
real.
dead, for real.
For real. I got some with me. Actually, before I just introduce you, I have to say one thing. So I did know I seen your name before.
Okay.
Like prior to me, actually meeting you and everything.
Right.
And the one thing that really kind of was pulled me in because your name is with the 3 and everything it's very okay, pulls you in, good marketing and everything like that. First time I seen him is and you guys should know one of my former guests, Nia Monet, who killed it. And I wasn't there, but I know you did a good job.
Nia Monet.
Nia,
it's my dog.
I wish I was there and everything, but from what I've seen, videos and everything like that, I know you killed it. Can't wait to see you again. We can talk about it and everything like that. But I went to her Nights of Neo Soul concert. My first one I went to. And my man
Pony.
Yeah, Pony Boy.
Pony Boy.
Yeah. And you was on the show. Now, because I like the vibes, I like the ambiance, I like how it's just a good mellow vibe. Everybody could just chill, just enjoy, especially on a weekday. Everybody getting off of work and everything. My man get on the stage. What pulls me in, he was talking about how he saw this girl at Walmart.
Yeah. The Christmas hams.
Christmas hams. And I was like, I think I'm going to like this dude for real.
Yeah.
I got Wes with me. Welcome to the show. I'm happy that we was able to get this in and everything like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for real. So, now, if you guys know, we are, in Oklahoma. But I want to talk to you because let's get your start because your start didn't actually happen in Oklahoma. So
Correct.
Let's talk about it.
So, I'm originally from Paris, Texas. That's where I'm from.
Okay,
so,
Paris, Texas.
Small metropolis. That's what I want to call it. But it really has a ton of talent there. It's so much talent there that before I moved to Oklahoma, I opened up my studio called W3sst Studios until I came here, and it was just it was so many people there that can sing and can play and rap, and I just like to be around it. So Paris, Texas is where I'm from, and it's a lot of talent there, baby.
Yeah, I love that. So what made you make the decision to come from Paris, Texas over to Oklahoma City?
Well, firstly, I went to Langston University.
Okay.
Graduated from Langston in 2014 or 15, 14. And then I got married real young and dumb and got divorced. I fucked that all the way up, just being honest. However, I have a daughter. So with my daughter, it's a situation where I want to be there as close as possible. So her mom is really cool with allowing me, as long as I'm in the state, to be able to get there, and so I go to her games. I don't miss, track meets and stuff like that. So that's the main reason I'm in Oklahoma.
Okay.
If it was up to me, I'd stay in Texas.
You say Texas, but as long as Oklahoma's treating you well,
are they?
Process and everything.
Yeah.
One thing I actually kind of want to just jump into. This actually funny because when we're recording this, I want to say 2 weeks ago was your 3rd musical anniversary.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good great accomplishment. So for the 3 years that you've been doing it, how's it been for you, for real?
Truthfully, bro, I think, well, first off, it's all glory to God because I think He gave me the opportunity to be a cameraman first. Okay. With celebrities. So
yeah, I've seen that.
I got to watch them.
Yeah.
And so I think being around them for those years, I got to work with, guys too, upcoming artists too in my area in the 903. That's what the 3 stand for, is 903.
Okay.
Code. So,
okay.
Seeing how people do things, you'll be like, you know what? I like how he does that. Or, hey, I don't really like the way they do that.
Yeah.
So by the time your time comes, COVID really made a lot of people change courses in life.
That's so true.
I was sold cameraman. If you go to East Texas right now and say, do y'all know who Wes is? They're going to be like, the cameraman, 3's Up. They don't know me as a singer more so because that's really what I did.
Okay.
COVID came and I was like, downtime.
Good. Okay.
Let's make some. I'm in my studio. I own the studio. I'm in the building. Let's make some music.
Yeah.
So I made a few songs. This guy named Big A was my guy. He passed away that year actually, but he was there. He made a lot of great music with me. And then we had BZK. It was a ton of people in the Paris area that just poured into me, and we made music and we dropped it.
Man, so that's a cool little journey to come up from and everything.
Super random.
And, no, and
it's so random.
Yeah, but at the same time, the fact that Because I'm gonna tell you, it's funny that you mentioned that. For me on my show, like for years, I used to go to like hip hop shows in the city from like say 2009 to like 2013. Like I'll say that particular part.
Yeah.
And I think what it is like, well, you know, would love to be a rapper, but I can't freestyle, and I don't want to be. I want to be able to learn everything before I just jump into it. I just don't want to just jump into it for like the money and everything, because you know, got love for it, but it's kind of, you know, whatever. So I'm thinking, what can I find to make it what I can do? Because I wanted to be more than just a face in the crowd. Right. And the podcast I didn't come up immediately. However, it was one of those cases, you know, when I kind of like found it, it becomes even bigger, because where I was doing then. If I was doing what I'm doing now, then it would be, you know, way bigger. However, everybody got their own process. God places, you know, put us in places at certain times when we're ready, you know, and when He knows it's going to happen for us. So the fact that you started as a cameraman into doing what you're doing now is amazing. For real.
It's been a blessing, man.
It's been a blessing. Like, I like that. So with that also being said, you also be performing a lot. Y'all. Me getting this interview right now is dope, because every week he is somewhere. Yeah.
Hey, bro, I'm not telling you, like, I'm not the best singer. I ain't got this, that, and the other, but my family is made of nothing but grinders and go-getters. Right. So I think Will Smith said some stuff years ago. He said, "You'll never beat me on the treadmill. You ain't gonna outwork me." So to me, it's like I get inspired by other artists. Yeah. So I be damned if I don't perform. When I see Seraphina Bird go up, she get a flyer every other day. I be like, "Yo, yes, that girl is the hardest one." I'm like, "Yo, how does she do it?" So
she'll do like 3 shows a day.
Bro.
If it's possible.
And Tip Jar be full with money, but because first of all, she's anointed and she's covered, but second of all, because she goes and get it. She's a go getter. Yeah. So when you be around people like that and you kind of rub shoulders, it kind of rub off on you. Yeah. I'm a go getter already. Yeah. But I think Oklahoma's a little slower than Texas. So when I came with the Texas mindset, they kind of looking at me kind of like, what this nigga doing? But to me, I'm like, just doing what anybody else should be doing. Right. Calling people, going to clubs, meeting people, meeting the owners.
And then even getting yourself out there, like, you know, with, you know, posting stories and then the pictures or just whatever it is possible. As a matter of fact, actually, it's funny that you mentioned that, because so one thing is, y'all, for real, Wes has a great social media presence. If you ain't following him, we're gonna get to it. But he has a great social media presence. And then one thing is, like, you be paying attention, and I love how you be doing things. So one thing I wanted to mention is that you said something, and I don't know if you remember, so hopefully, you know, or you can kind of elaborate on it, but you had mentioned how Oklahoma artists do have this thing where everybody wants to just be the only one person. They try to get ahead.
Ooh, we're going to start something. Yeah. Hey, look. This I'm going to say this about Oklahoma artists, and this is not to knock anybody in Oklahoma. Right. I just come from a different community and mindset when it comes to creativity. Right. First of all, it was like 7.6 or 7.8 billion people on this earth. It's more money than that. Yeah. Slow your roll. It's no competition.
It isn't, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That's the first way I think about it. So to me, I always think all my people should be getting booked. Yeah. I should be getting booked. And then we should all be flexing in our own right. Right. And when we want to make some extra money, hey, y'all, let's all throw a show together. That's just how I think about it. That's what they do in a dope game. Like, you got that block, I got this block, you got that block.
And we all respect each other.
But guess what? When the new pack come, hey, y'all, let's go and come over here. It's the same thing with music. We giving people inspiration. So, like, you take that lag, hold that down, That's how I thought it should be. Right. So when I got to Oklahoma, I realized a lot of people, like, yo, they ain't helping people get shows. They're not talking to, like, I've been in the room. I'm not putting no names on it, but I've been in the room and I've seen other people literally talk an owner or promoter out of doing a show with somebody because of their personal beef. You don't see stuff. I mean, I'm sure it's everywhere. Don't get me wrong. But the market is so small in Oklahoma. You do it a little bit, it's going to look a lot more. So I made it a point to myself that I was like, okay, first of all, I don't want that karma. So I'm going to treat every artist with no competition and see what I can learn from them. Yeah. And then, like, as I'm befriending them, see what I can learn from them. So, truthfully, like, Cooley High, Vocal Gold, them, like, musical big bros. 2 completely different spectrums. Right. I mean, they're kind of the same, but different. Yeah. But I learned something different. Like, I've learned how to control my band watching Cooley. Cause Cooley do like, here we go, like he'll do stuff like that. You gotta watch him,
Right.
and he'll look. He don't even look. He don't have to, cause they have this. So if you notice my set now, I'm starting to talk to my band more. I see Vocal, his energy, and he knows when to turn it on and when to like, okay, let me just reel him in.
Right.
And he also knows how to talk to him.
Okay.
So I watch him and be like, okay. To me, it's all a game. We learning.
Right.
And I feel like that's what the great's supposed to do.
Yeah.
And when I'm at home, I'm watching YouTube videos of James Brown, 1964. Fried Flag. I'm so serious, bro.
No,
I'm a student of the game, bro.
No,
I'm trying to learn.
Yeah, and I love that too because even when you said that, it made me think like he kind of right. No, not saying kind of like in a bad way. I mean,
No,
like,
you good.
Like,
You good.
But like, it's just the fact that it's like, y'all, I feel like with that, the reason why we're still kind of not out there to the public outside of Oklahoma is because we kind of don't know how to control everything here. Some artists, people collaborate, people do everything, but then there's a lot of people who still kind of got that mentality like I'm number one and no one else is touching me and everything. I understand like the you want to have that mindset, but at the same time you want to be able to have help or be able to have more people around you that want to work with you. Because at the same time, everybody should be able to get it in a level where we all can win.
It sounds like a perfect world, bro, but I'm going to put it like this. This is what I heard.
What?
When I was signed with some other artists, I got to sit down and listen to like executives and people that really talk. And some of the stuff they say is just downright rude and crazy, but it makes sense because it makes dollars.
Right.
One thing I heard, and I don't know, you can question it, you can throw it out in the air, I don't know. I was told that you can never have a consistent artist or a consistent artist or like a group come out of a city if it doesn't have at least 4 things.
What's that?
It's got to be a city first of all. Like not no small town. It's got to be a city.
Okay.
This sounds crazy. Follow me. It's got to have an NBA or NFL team. This sounds crazy. Follow me. But it's got to have lucrative jobs, like a steady form of flow.
Okay.
Like Oklahoma City's not truly a.
Yeah.
And then the fourth thing is it's got to have like a nightlife, like an actual like.
Yeah.
Do you have successful, like when I say nightlife, like you can't just have a strip club and nobody goes. Like, do you have a booming nightclub, booming strip clubs, booming?
When people see it, they can come.
They can pull up. Yeah. Can we have a all-star game here and everybody win?
This is
good. So when you think about that, think about where everybody goes when they get a hit record. Or when it's time. No, I'm talking about the cities.
Yeah.
Where do they go get help from? They go to New York. They go to LA.
Oh yeah, like Atlanta.
They go to Nashville. They go to Atlanta. All these places have those things.
Yeah, they do have the formula.
They have the 4.
Yeah.
And Oklahoma does not have the 4. It sounds crazy, and it probably don't make sense. But as people in music, you know it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they all work hand in hand to push a record, push an artist, or push a sound. Now the thing is, the difference between places that don't have one of the 4 is they have this 5th thing called that we created our own sound. Texas has a sound.
Yeah, they do.
Atlanta got a sound.
Yeah. Detroit
got a sound. Philly got a sound.
Yeah.
New York got a sound. LA got a sound. From beat progressions to how they rap and attack the records. Yeah. What Oklahoma got? What Oklahoma is a sound? Because you got too many people in Oklahoma. This is from an outsider looking in. Yeah. That's trying to sound like niggas from Detroit and niggas from LA and not trying to create something themselves.
Right.
So now you got imposter syndrome in a small state without the 4 or 5. And niggas is mad because they ain't growing. It's nobody's fault. We're in a place where you can't truly. I know it sounds crazy.
No. It doesn't.
I'm saying it's probably gonna piss somebody off.
Yeah.
But you gotta have a 4 or that trick 5 to really have a place. Now, imagine a place like Dallas who has all 4 and 5.
Well, yeah, really, yeah.
They've yet to have a consistent artist stay on the billboards.
That's true, because like if I'm thinking of like music in a sense like maybe R&B and hip hop and it's coming from Texas, the first place I'm thinking is
Houston. Exactly. So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if it's hard for Dallas,
it's gonna be really hard.
The last nigga they had was outside of it was Mo3, Yellow Beezy. Now they got Big Extra Plug.
Okay. Yeah.
And Big Extra Plug is running it up. I rock with him. He cool.
That's what's up. I like that.
But Oklahoma, can they do that? What if I ask you right now, go to YouTube and pull up a song, give me the best Oklahoma sound, what is it gonna be? And when you give me that song, can I find 5 more that emulate an Oklahoma sound? You're not.
It's gonna be harder than
Can you answer those other 4 for Oklahoma? Do we have those 4?
No, well, because if you mentioned what NBA team, we only have one professional sports team. The nightlife isn't big because literally
the nightlife is dead.
It is because it be moments that just like I don't want to do nothing because it's not anything that's making me energetic to want to go outside of like going to a hip hop show, going to any type of show. Period. So
it's got. So this is my answer to all of that to say Oklahoma don't have a 4, but that don't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
What you do is you get your ass on the road and you do shows in Texas.
Because that's
what you got to do. Mm-hmm. When you do that, that's when it'll make sense because believe it or not, people will stream you and book you. And
also say that you're a good artist because if you give them a good show, they're going to want to see more of you.
Bring you back.
Yeah. And then on top of that.
My boy Don Lewis just texted, like for example, Don Lewis, a prime example. Don Lewis, we started out music around the same time. He's from Commerce, Texas, my hometown, hometown. Yeah. But he does country, right? Mm-hmm. Bruh was like, I'm sick of these commerce shows. Like, he still does them, but he's like, let's get out there. Mm-hmm. He started hitting these dive bars and out of town, Dallas, Rockwall. Like, the boy about to be signed. The boy is averaging over 100,000 streams a month on Spotify because he was consistent. But the thing is, what works is you get out, you have that social media presence, you stay consistent. He's never slowed down.
That's true.
And he never stayed in the same space.
But yeah, because when you stay there, you're going to become that.
How many Oklahoma artists that we rock with, that we love, go outside of the state and do shows?
It's not a lot.
It's not saying that they're bad because they're freaking talented. Mm-hmm. I just think it's a mindset. I think it's just, hey, we just going to try to win King of the Hill over here and not really worry about growing. Okay. Highland Star left Oklahoma. Right now, you get on Instagram, pretty was a person. That is an Oklahoma nigga singing that song. Because he had to go get out of here, bro.
Right.
It's not, I don't know. I might sound crazy, but.
No,
I don't care. I feel like it makes sense.
Speak your truth. I feel you. Actually, I'm going to ask, we'll get one more thing, like, at least about the Oklahoma thing, because it's another thing that I remember a few months ago. Because the OK had put it out, and then I even put it on my stories and stuff like that. And I was just only because this question for me is kind of hard because I could see it be either or.
Okay.
The debate, there is one debate about Oklahoma that everybody will do. Is Oklahoma the South or the Midwest?
Oh, don't you disrespect me because I'm going to piss people off.
I know. And the only reason why I would not, I'm not going to ask nobody else because I was like, well, you from Texas, and I remember seeing your name in the comments and stuff, and I'm like, I'm not disagreeing with anything anybody say because even I have this thing.
Yeah.
Real quick before you answer that, and I know your answer, but before you explain everything, the only time I ever really was like, man, it's Oklahoma South in so UGK, or I don't know if it was just UGK or Bun B, but this was back in like 2007. And,
Tall T era.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
I went platinum in the streets with those. But he can't. There was a clothing line called Academics. It's actually kind of funny because it was spelled the same way as Academics.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he had the shirt. It was like, the South, hip hop loves the South, or the South runs things, or quit hating on the South. That's what it was.
Quit hating on the South.
And Oklahoma was mentioned in there. I was like, oh, for real. And so I took it as like, well, Bun B saying that Oklahoma's the South, I'll take it. But when I got older, and then I'm thinking, man, the Midwest is because if you think of the South, you're not thinking of Oklahoma.
Ever.
If you're thinking of the Midwest, you're really not thinking Oklahoma either. Oklahoma's just kind of like, well, where is it and stuff like that. So let's talk about it.
Listen, I think from being from Texas, I obviously can't accept them from being in the South.
That's true.
But being in Oklahoma for these few years, I understand why people consider it the South because Oklahoma does so much Texas shit.
Yeah.
I call Oklahoma like Texas' little brother or Texas' little cousin or something because even politically, like if they do something, then Oklahoma do it.
Yes, that is true.
It's like, it's weird. Yeah, like if they do it, y'all gonna do it? Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, it's like
the only thing they haven't done is the weed thing. Like Oklahoma did it, but they didn't do it. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But everything else, guns, beer, like babies, women, we on the same page.
Right.
It's weird. So even politically, they are a Southern. In a sense, they on the same Southern stuff. So I get when people say Oklahoma's the South, but I just can't agree with it. Because you look on the map, bro. I would just say anything that's touching the bottom is the South, right?
Right. Until
you get to like the West Coast, right? So
yeah,
Florida,
yeah,
and bring it on down.
Yeah,
Oklahoma's on the second layer. If this was a cake, if this was a pie, they'd be the filling, Jack. They would not be the crust. So you telling me that the middle part is the crust now? That's what you saying? No, I'm just playing.
No, I get it. But no, the only reason why I was because the thing is that even when I put it on the story, it's still a split. And then you still kind of, but he's like, you can't really.
It's the culture. If you look at the culture, it's Southern.
Yeah.
If you're looking geographically, it's got to be Midwest.
Midwest, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. But still, I will go ahead and say, like, Oklahoma's one of those things where if you name the first 3 states you can think of for the South, Oklahoma's not going to be mentioned.
They're going to say Alabama, they're going to say Texas,
they're going to say the South.
The South, deep South.
But then, like, Midwest is like
Georgia.
Yeah. You ain't
Kansas City?
That's about it.
St. Louis?
Yeah.
I ain't never heard nobody say OKC for, like, either or. But I love OKC, but it has the Southern culture, though.
Yeah,
I would say it to the T, from cowboy hats to, it's really like a mini Texas.
For real.
Except nobody really can drive as fast and crazy as Texas drivers.
Yeah.
I go home and be like, dang, we used to drive like this? Like, they drive without any remorse.
When I go to Dallas, I just like, oh wait, I gotta. So my 70 ain't gonna cut it.
Nah, 70 is cruising altitude. You gotta go. Hey, in Texas, you gotta come on at least 97.
Because here's the thing, you gonna miss your exit and all that, and it's gonna take forever to find a new way to get.
No,
yeah,
sure,
it's crazy. So also let's get into the to MF Band.
MF'N Band.
Yeah. So how did that all come up?
Man. So my first actual Oklahoma City venue that like, you're gonna be one of my house guys. Was the Hemp Hotel Highway Experience.
Oh, okay.
So they closed already, but they were open for a while. They brought me in, and like I needed a band. I have a band in Texas. And I was like, this is going to cost too much to send them. Like, and this is going to be too much. So Dante, shout out to Dante, bro. He's probably one of the hardest working guys and promoters and super positive, bro. And he's a musician, good guy. But he was like, I'm going to help you put together some stuff. I got some people. I'm like, cool. So my first original band was Terrell, Clarissa on the keys, and this guy named KG on the bass.
Okay.
Awesome individuals. All 3 of them are really good people. All 3 of them are disciplined in their own way, and we did our thing. We did a few shows. Then I had TJ come in. I don't know if you know who TJ is. Tyrone on the drums. He's literally probably top 3, top 2 best drummers in the state. Like,
okay.
I mean, he's played at the Potter's House. He played at Transformation Church. He's that guy. So I mean, he was so cold. He did my set with just the 3. Like, he literally just had a snare, bass, simple. That's it, and like wrecked it. So. But we hadn't did shows for a while after that. So the band ended up becoming, Terrell, the drummer, was like, hey, Wes, your stuff is too complex. Well, not too complex, but it was like, we're not doing covers.
Oh, okay.
He was trying to give me the understanding that everybody in Oklahoma, most bands just do covers.
Yeah, this is true.
So Terrell really taught me a lot about the Oklahoma music scene, real talk. Shout out to Terrell. He was like, bro, everybody's be doing covers out here, bro. If you want to do your originals, you don't do covers at all. You got 5 albums at the time. Let's just find somebody to be attached to this.
Right.
So he started kind of hunting, and he came back like found him, So the MF'N Band grew, and then we end up making some changes. So right now the finalized result that we have is now Calvin Sykes on the keys. AAA or Josh on the lead, Divine, who's also an artist, on the stand-up bass.
I love his hoodies too.
Oh, but his hoodies are crazy every time.
Crazy.
Hoodie game sick.
Yes.
Who else I got on my bass? I got J-Dub James, and then on my drums I have TJ, and then I also have another guy named James. They kind of go back and forth.
Okay.
So. Solid team, super mature. Man, if I could just play you the intro of our set last night after this podcast, you're gonna be like, bruh, I mean, we burning, but we're at the point now we walking in the buildings, bro, and like, yeah,
All right.
every time, bro. I'm that confident in my band right now.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. And how long y'all been doing it for? Like, even though you just said it, but like
5 months.
Because I was like,
It's been quick.
Is still new. So,
but we doing 3 shows a week,
and that's what's
so
up.
when you think about that, if you've been 5 months, three shows a week, two shows here and there, you getting a lot of practice in.
Right.
And then not just that, but I don't have guys that's just playing songs. They're not just. They're like, yo, how can we like MF'N means modulation funk. It don't mean cuss word.
Yeah, I feel you.
So modulation is when you connect something, put it together, right? You know, so like literally they have this thing of, all right, let's do this and tie it into that.
Okay.
So if you go to a set, which I hope you come tonight to Kindred Spirit at 7, you'll see where literally we'll be in one of my originals, and then it will be, are we really sure? Footsteps in the dark. They'll be like, how the hell we get here?
Right.
Because they done bend it all in. Like, my band is so cold, bro. And Calvin on the keys, what he do is ridiculous. Like, as far as the layers and things, everybody has an input. So, and with the stand-up bass, allowing him to add, like, strings in here and there, it just elaborates the show, man. It's dope.
That is what's up. So, shout out to everyone that is on the MF'N Band for real.
Love you guys.
Yeah, you guys definitely deserve all the credit, especially with you and everything. Because 5 months and then 3 shows a day, hard working. I'm telling y'all.
Yeesh.
For real. Even speaking of hard working, last year you dropped. Actually, hold on. One thing, because we were supposed to do this like a few months ago, but I'm happy we got it in now.
Right.
I forgot to tell you because I was like, it's something about you that I also like, and I realized you also a Scorpio. So,
yes, yeah, Scorpio.
So for real,
Scorpio.
Yeah, like I feel it.
Yeah.
But So Late Dead you released last year
On my birthday.
On your birthday? Oh, November 14th.
Correct.
Okay, because it's the day before my wife's birthday.
Okay.
So it was just that's how I was able to remember that.
She got the same birthday as my grandfather.
Oh, for real?
She's lit.
What's up?
She's lit.
Hey, November Scorpio is it? Yeah. Well, you in November Scorpio. Y'all cool as hell. So
Thank you.
But let's get into a couple of those records that you dropped on that album. So Giving Up, one of the first tracks on the album. So that is actually real quick before we even get into the album. I like the fact that it was just like you took it to a different sound, a different level. I mean, it's that soul because Soul Ain't Dead, but it's not like the typical soul records, if you will.
Right.
So Giving Up, great record to start off with. So let's talk about it.
I feel like it's so self-explanatory. Like I was ready. I feel like we all
Every
hustler.
We just talked about this before we recorded.
we be having them days where it's like, do I need to regroup? Like, am I doing something wrong?
Right.
Yeah. You're just looking at everything and not yourself. So giving up is, and then you also be questioning your talent. Like you be like, okay, I know I can sing, but can I? You know what I'm saying? Or like, are they not taking me serious? Are they just cool with me just to be here? Like, so giving up is just really just a lot of self-doubting, wanting to give up. But then as you see the song, you're like, you know what? Forget all that. I'm gonna pick this mic up. We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
You know, because I want to use my gift. You know, so that's what it is.
I like that. Daughters. Now I don't have children, but I mean, for someone to, I love records like this just because one, everybody needs a record, where if they have children of their own, and then they can have something to kind of like boost their spirit up. But it was a good little record, and I think that probably a lot of people can relate to.
For sure. And I was really trying to be like, it didn't have nothing to do with my daughters. Like, it had nothing to do with my 2 girls. It had everything to do with D'Angelo taking rock songs in the 90s, like Black Hole Sun, and turning it into a soulful, rift. Right. So I was really trying to expand and try to recreate, okay, how can I take this song that has nothing to do with soul and throw it to a soul track? Yeah. I did it twice. So I felt like it was cool. Yeah. To the point where it's like in the set, people look for it. So that's cool.
Oh, I like that. My favorite one. I have 2 favorites.
Okay, let's talk about it. What's your 2 favorites?
All right. Only You.
Really?
Yeah.
Only You is your favorite?
Yeah. Because
you like blues?
It's not like, I'm not like a blues, but it's just the way it sounds, like the cadence. Yeah. That cadence was just, it's because it's catchy. You're like,
That's not churchy. I mean, that's not bluesy. That's churchy. That bass line,
Because it's a good. Because I was like, because it's churchy. Like it's real catchy, just real mellow and everything. So
I love how Vocal got on it.
Yeah,
he acted a fool.
Yeah,
he did that.
Yeah, and then Burning Room.
Same as that concept, trying to pull out the D'Angelo bag. Mm-hmm. But I will say, when we got those beat packs, I was like, yo, because I was trying to fit words in the, the beats that they give you. So he's like, can't do that, can't do that, can't, like those two like fit. So like literally, we played the beat. My producer plays the beat. I start singing the lyrics and it just fit. He's like, all right, go, stop, just stop, get on the mic and start singing. Like that's how it worked.
Really?
Swear to God. Wow. Second time around, we was like trying to find a beat. It don't fit. Next beat, don't fit. Go. Let's do it now. All right, come on. And then you just get it in. So that was our best way of.
Okay, good. Yeah. I like that. All right, well, we're going to get into a couple of games here.
Oh, shit.
What we doing over here at Access Code.
Oh, Lord.
Well, we're gonna go with the 5 W's. Now, because I'm going to keep explaining to y'all, 5 W's over here is going to be a little different. We're going to get the who, we're going to get the what, we're going to get the when, the where, but I'm not going to do why.
Okay.
I'm going to do would, because I don't understand. I don't like why questions, because why questions seem like it's just too,
It's too open.
Yeah, and then also, I'm just asking because first time you have it on here, I got to ask you, that. Even though I ask you a lot of questions and stuff.
You good.
Yeah, so let's get into 5 W's.
Let's get it.
All right, going to start with who? Who was your celebrity crush? And it can be multiple, because,
Can I tell you, bro? That Jasmine Sullivan, boy. I'll drink her bath water. I swear to God, Jasmine Sullivan, every time she sang, I get upset. Ah, my God. Jasmine, if you ever see this, I want you to know I love you. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer. Your next album, think of me. I'll do all your backgrounds on your tour as well, and I'll rub your feet as soon as we get off stage. I love you. And again, God bless you. God keep you is my prayer. That's it. Just jazz.
I like that.
God damn, it's beautiful.
What is your favorite movie?
Ooh, that's a good question. But I think I'm still stuck with Harlem Nights. The lineup
that
can't
lineup
be touched.
Is crazy.
Lineup can't be touched. Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy, Red Fox, everybody else and their mama. Like it don't make sense.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with when I ask this question. Everybody has the answer. It will literally be a movie that is really good, but then I will literally just had introduced to my wife. So when Tripp was on the show and I asked him that question, he said, "Dang, why did I just remember? Why I just forget the title? Hold on, give me a second, y'all. It was with Robert Downey Jr. and Zach Galifianakis.
Not Tropic Thunder.
Not Tropic Thunder. Why did I just forget the name of this movie? This gonna drive me nuts.
I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it.
Hold on, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm keeping all of this to y'all. Y'all
please do, because y'all gonna find this.
This is wrong cut.
You're gonna find all this work. I'm trying to think of what.
Why did I just?
Damn it.
It's gonna drive me nuts, y'all. I ain't got no Wi-Fi on the computer right
now. He said I ain't got no Wi-Fi. This is just for look, guys. It's aesthetic.
And I just posted on the thing, so I'm picturing literally, I was right there when Tripp, and I was like, dang.
So here's the movies we got. We got by Robbie Downey Jr. Mm-hmm. We got Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. We got Doolittle. We got the Avengers. We got Oppenheimer, Civil War, Avengers, Judge, Iron Chef, Sherlock Holmes, Due Date.
Due Date. Yeah, so at the time, bringing it all back in. At the time I had asked him that question, he said due date, and I just had showed my wife that like a few months prior to that. Mm-hmm. So then you said Harlem Nights, same situation. It was just like, what you want to watch? You know how everybody always kind of like, you don't know what to watch. And then she had mentioned she had never seen Harlem Nights. I said, stop everything, we watching this movie right now.
Right now.
Because this movie is literally one of the best movies ever made.
Ever put together. And cast and all. The quotables. Ton of them. I got a girl so good. You throw it in the sky, it'll bring sunshine. Boy.
I even told about the phone call. Oh, dude.
He got out the bed?
Yeah. I was like, listen to the J. Cole record. Find that line. That's what he's talking about. Yeah. So good choice. Good choice. All right. When is the best time to write a song?
Don't laugh at me. In the car or on the toilet. Hits me. It's the only time my mind gets to like running.
No, that's fine. I gotta brainstorm, and that's gonna probably be in the toilet. So, yeah.
In the car by myself, like no music on. It just kind of like boop, oh, and then I just start playing stuff. While I'm sitting on the toilet and I be typing all the lyrics. Legs I don't feel nothing. I'm just on hyperdrive.
Where's the best place you ever traveled to?
A good question. You know what? I think when I went to, I really enjoyed Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Like when I was on tour, on the Indigo tour with Chris, we went to like 32 different situations, different areas, And I remember stopping in Arizona for like 2-3 days, and I was just like, "This is cool." The weather was good. Their food wasn't bad. Like it was a vibe.
I heard they had good food there.
Like I'm serious. Like every place we ate was good. And I was like, "Man, this is not bad." Like
it
was a little pricey, but it's Arizona,
right? But I like that. All right, so like I said, y'all, we ain't doing no while. We're going would you rather find your true love today or win the lottery next year? In the lottery, it could be a big bag, like 300, 900 million type situation.
Yeah, I'll wait till next year. What? God is love. He's going nowhere, baby. That money he got a due date for that. We got to line up. We got to put ourselves in line with this bread. My God.
What's crazy is if you do win that 900 million, you're going to find your true love.
Come on. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell her, baby, if you believe in me, just walk with me. We're going to be rich as hell next year. And if she can actually hang all the way through everything I put her through and she put me through, my God, we're going to get this ticket together.
That is what's up. All right, so we're going to get into I'm Just Asking now.
That was a joke, by the way. I'll play it, bro.
All right. So what will be your top 3 or top 5 underappreciated artists in the state of Oklahoma?
Underappreciated?
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Because we got a lot.
Man, listen, it's so many people out here that don't get no love. Trip G deserves so much more love.
Yeah.
Dude worked way harder than what people know.
Yeah, he works with friends.
That is a successful event.
It is.
Like, it has every nationality in that building.
Yeah, and it'd be live. It'd be live.
Yeah.
For real.
One of my guys is actually that guy now. So, I was like W3sst's first cameraman. I was with him when he was a manager for Fresher Band.
Okay.
And then the moment he was like, all right, I'm changing. I'm going to be a rapper now. I shot his first 3-4 music videos.
Okay.
And then, yeah, he was there with me for a lot. That's my guy. He's my guy. But so, I still feel like W3sst deserves more, bro. Because people don't understand the work he put in. But underrated, overlooked. I'll say, I think, I don't know her name though, but she has a beautiful voice, man. I seen her perform at Hubley one night. Voice.
Hold on. Are you talking about Because I would be so mad if I say the name and it's not the person, so I'm gonna just
tell me what you think.
Rachel Black,
kind of thicker.
Yeah,
yes.
She was on my show. She was on the first year I started.
Rachel can sing. Mm-hmm. I know her husband. We used to go to church together.
Yeah. I know of him. I haven't met him before.
But I thought she had an artist name. Don't Rachel Black got an artist name?
No, that's her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, never mind. I've been knowing Rachel. I knew that. I thought that was her I didn't know her government was her stage name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, to my knowledge, but since it was, I think it's her real name. Too.
I know because I know her name is Rachel.
But
I was trying to respect her and call her by her stage name. So I was like, I don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel. No, Rachel is a great talent and everything. So 2 out of the 3 people who's been on the show. So W3sst, let's go out to just get on the show.
Hey, it's your time, brother. He gonna come with a gang and about 70,000 and guns and all that. I mean, just pimping everything. I was saying that boy, he lit. He lit. We got 2 more people. Let me see. I got this guy named Nassau. You ain't never heard of him before.
Oh, yeah.
When I tell you this dude right here, bar for bar. Oh my God. And then it's another guy. What's two? It's like a split. 130 Bankroll.
Okay.
And then Thomas Who.
Thomas Who.
They both, like, okay, so 130 Bankroll can produce anything. And he can rap. And he can write. He from Tulsa. Cold. I think he's a Northside baby. So he cold. You know, Northside Tulsa, they come with it.
Yeah.
Thomas Who? Cold. Wordsmith. Like, literally he just dicing people the hell up. Like, he's just cold. But I feel like I wish he could be on more shows. I wish he could be, like, the reason why I say he's over, like, shadowed or whatever, because I feel like people should be calling him every week, like, yo, can you get on set? Yo, can you get on the set? Like, can you open? Can you do something? Can you headline? Because you don't have people that can play with the words like that, have a stage presence like that, and be that cool with no bad name, and he's just, like, chilling. Like, I'd be like, hell no, bro. And it might be by his choice. You know, he's a father, he's a husband, so it could very well be by choice. But I'll be wanting more. I'm a fan of that dude.
Yeah, you know, shout out to Thomas Who and everybody, Dr. View and everybody.
Oh, I love you.
Just did
East Texas, baby, Longview, Texas. That's where he's from.
They just did Harvard.
Harvard, yeah, I seen that.
That's love, and just take it as far as y'all can take it, and I love it.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So let's just say this. You know, somebody wanted to make a movie about your life. It could be, you know, maybe 50 Cent or somebody, whatever.
Who playing me?
Yeah,
Jamie Foxx. The only person I feel like that's gonna be able to do my songs, joke around, smoke some weed, act the clown, and it all be natural.
And
I love Jamie Foxx.
Because
Jamie Foxx from Terrell, Texas. Right up the street from Paris.
Yeah. Oh, it's that Dallas area too.
Yeah. Terrell, Texas is right out there.
Man, I gotta get back and going to Texas again.
Man, that's where it's at, bro.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna be real with you. Like, a lot of these places in Texas, like, you still have your places that don't pay well. You know, that's in every state. But I feel like, depending on the city, they just appreciate live music way more. So they actually have, like, budgets for that. Like, we'll give you this much plus the door, or we'll do this and a door split and a bar split. Like, they just make it to where artists should thrive.
Right.
They don't be like, we're gonna pay you $250 and that's it, and you're gonna pack this thing out for us and sing for 2 hours. Man, good old Oklahoma. I love you. That's why we stay booked out of state. We stay booked here too.
All right. So with that being said, you know, because for real, y'all, if you're not following Wes, you gotta go to social media to follow him. He'll give you some funny skits or something like that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do something childish every day.
But that's good. Thanksgiving time.
Oh. Yo, that was on some improv stuff. I was just bored at the house.
But you know what? But even though, like, you know, because I know you probably had different parts of it and stuff like that. At least one of them, I could be like,
that's definitely me.
Yeah,
that's definitely me.
Yeah. But go ahead and give me your socials to everyone. That way they can follow you. And
everything is the same, from social media to also streaming platforms. It's just W3sst. Everything is the same. W3sst.
Easy to remember.
And I promise you, you're gonna get a good laugh. You'll get some encouragement, and you're gonna get a whole bunch of show flyers. Because I'm gonna be always doing something. I got a show tonight, so
yeah.
Had a show last night. Got a show tomorrow. Yep, mess around. I got 2 shows next week, so we're gonna thug it out.
But thank you for joining me on this week's episode and everything. But I will say this right before I go, y'all, because I did not do this last time when I was here recording, and it was my 2-year anniversary show. I don't know why. If it was any time that I missed to do this, I should have did it on the 2-year anniversary show. So for all y'all, for real, I love y'all, because I always make sure I say, even though I missed it last time, but don't kill me for it. I love y'all, I truly do. Thank you once again to Wes for being on this week's episode, and thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, Lord.